another episode of Motors and Meats. Today we're back here at NOLA Motorsports Park in Avondale, Louisiana, just outside of New Orleans. Last time we were here, you may remember, I kind of did the spin cycle with my car in turn one on the first time out without having the instructor in front of us. So hopefully that won't happen again, but if it does, it has a risk factor of 1, because take a look at this. It's just dead flat. There's nothing to run into, except maybe this last corner. There is a concrete wall barricade separating the pit lane from the straight. But this is a really fun track. My only experience here was my first time ever on a track. So I'm hoping that with a few improvements both to my own skill set and to my car setup, that this will be a lot better track experience. Enough with the introduction, let's get on track, and then I'll give you an update about things that I've improved on the car since the last time I was here. The track's a lot less populated today than it was last time I was here. I think last time I was here there was probably 3 times as many cars, so that means a little bit more wiggle room, probably a better chance of getting a clean lap time. So I made brake improvements first and foremost. I replaced the brake lines with stainless steel braided lines, and I replaced all my rotors, and I upgraded my pads to Hawk Blue. That's a sort of an entry-level track pad, I guess. I hear it's the most popular pad for people that do lots of autocross. So those do make a good bit of squealing noise in day-to-day traffic, so I swapped them back out for my standard street pads. But those are back on now. I've got the Hawks back on. Also, what else? Let's see. Last time I was here, I did have my H&R lowering springs, but I was still running the stock shocks and struts. So I've upgraded those to Bilstein B8s. So we have a lot better feel through the corners and things. I just had an alignment done and added a little bit of camber to the rear. So I've got 2.5 degrees of camber on the rears. And so that should help as well going through the corners. So in addition to the things that I've done to the car, I've also done some improvements on myself. The last track day that I went to was at NOLA Motorsports Park, and it was an HPDE, High Performance Driver Education. It was a lot of fun. Check out that video if you haven't seen it already. It was a whole lot of fun. But it was a 2-day on-track experience with an instructor in the car for every single lap that I spent on that track. So I learned a ton from Mr. Greg Bell. He was my instructor that day. Check out his channel. I'll put a link down in the description if you want to see some cool raw footage of somebody who is really excellent in their GT4.